There's a vibrant English language comedy scene in Amsterdam. So Damn Local went to find out more about the beginner-friendly open mic night Comedy Vibes.
Welcome everybody to Comedy Vibes! Welcome. What a great turnout. It's wonderful that you're all here.
Comedy Vibes, it's an open mic or tryout spot in English that has been running for about 2, maybe 3 years. Myself, Leung, the main organisers of it, and we run it every month. Started a new venue tonight at Café Frida, and I think it's the only regular English language open mic spot in Amsterdam, and it's been going quite well. It's got a nice following. We get quite a few really nice acts, a mixture of new people and quite advanced. We got a lot of Dutch. Reasonably well-known Dutch comedians who want to try it out in English, particularly if they're going to go on tour somewhere.
You're going to see 8 different acts. Ooh. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you.
I really enjoy what I enjoy about the course is that people come on there. I'd quite like to try it, but I really don't feel that I can, and I've got the material, and I can do it personally. And at the end of it, they're really gagging to go. They really want to do it, and that's really nice to see how people get to that place.
So what do I know about this first comedian? He told me some things that I could tell you, but maybe it's nice if you experience him like vanilla, like what do you call it?
Plain.
Plain, yeah. No, not plain. You're not
Zonder.
You did a lot of stuff. You were comedy or with the satirist.com, and maybe he will tell us a lot about that. But I'm going to announce him right now. Please give a warm round of applause for the first comedian on an English comedy night in Frida ever, Mr. Dan Geddes.
So what went down tonight?
Well, I did some new material, more about Facebook, but also about God, and a lot about death, really. There was a real subtext of death, and the fact that people don't even really believe they're going to die,
I tried a few new jokes, and they were working, I need to work on them, but it's great because you get that feedback from the audience. So sometimes they laugh where I want them to laugh, and when they don't, then that's just feedback.
My name is Elena, and I'm from Russia, and I came here to do some stand-up comedy. I talk about being Russian and the Dutch people.
The stuff I did tonight is all new material that I came up with recently. My old act is basically all about living in Holland. So I have a thing about how the Dutch always like to make things smaller. They put ch on the end of everything, and about how that gets me into trouble. And I have a lot of stuff about Albert Heijn and op is op and this kind of stuff. So that's not really appropriate here because it's an expat night. So I don't know how the language is for a lot of these people. And I kind of wanted to try stuff that's a bit more international. So living in Amsterdam is beautiful for material because you have people from everywhere. I'm going to start doing tour guiding this week, and I think that's going to be a lot of the tour guides I know are actually stand-up comedians, so they recommended it as good practice working with an audience, but they said you get amazing material when you take people around Amsterdam. So it's a really rich place for comedy, I'd say.
As a rule, the first time it goes usually pretty well because everyone's very nervous, and after a course we get them to invite a lot of their friends, so they already have a friendly audience who's already invested in them, already likes them. And first gigs generally, because you're so nervous and new to it, go pretty well. It's later gigs that then the trouble sets in. I've not really, generally there's always the worst thing that can happen is you have a really good first gig and then you go, right, I'm the king of this, I can do this, and you go and try it again, but you're kind of a bit cocky about it, and that's when it goes worse, for sure.
The hosts for tonight just asked me 3 or 4 hours ago whether I wanted to participate, and I was like, sure, I'm a stand-up comedian, that's what I do, right? So I wasn't too confident, but I definitely enjoyed myself.
I've done this before, yes. I've done stand-up and also improv before, so I'm getting more comfortable doing it, That's actually the best part for me, is mastering my nerves. Conquer your fear,
And how important are these kind of open mic nights in English?
Really important. I can't do it in Dutch because I don't speak Dutch yet. but they're really important, and they're great because you can try out new material and meet other comics and get inspirations from other comics as well.
A lot of Dutch comedians I spoke to are really positive about doing stuff in English, and what they say is that it would help them to come up with whole new sort of material. A lot of the stuff that they do is based on Dutch culture and Dutch wordplay, and then if they were to do it in English, it gives them more of an opportunity to broaden, their material, and also to play abroad. Because if you do stuff about Holland, you can't really take that to another country. This kind of event is an open mic, so it's only about experience and stage time. It's incredibly difficult to make any kind of money doing stand-up, especially stand-up in English in Holland. The problem is there isn't really a massive market for stand-up comedy, even in Dutch, actually, in Holland. I mean, if you're really famous, Hans Terwin, you'll sell out a theatre, but for everyone else, there's not enough money to make a living. You do it for the love.
But right now I'm just still trying out and trying to find my true comedian.
For more information, see facebook.com/comedyvibes.